Ukraine is suffering the next level of collapse. It's day 1373 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Ukraine is currently suffering the next level of collapse. They are unable to hold more than one front. Currently, their several fronts are collapsing simultaneously. We will first start from the Pokrovsk front. Here, as you know, because of a lack of decision from Ukrainian command, their forces have been encircled in this massive pocket. As of today, it has been 2 weeks since Russian forces closed the gap from north and south. However, there was still a small gap remaining in the gray zone, but movement through was impossible. It has been reported by the sources that Ukrainian forces made a couple of attempts at night to sneak through the gap. However, Russian forces have recently closed the gap and taken them into physical encirclement. You can imagine the situation Ukrainian forces in this pocket are facing, given their supply was cut 2 weeks ago, and all the attempts to unblock and get them out have failed. It would be understatement to say that morale is at an all-time low. However, Ukrainian forces have not surrendered completely. They are still holding Maryinka. But in order to speed up the process, Russian forces have been slowly attacking from the south as they capture these areas. As this encirclement slowly shrinks, Heliopol front has given up. As you know, Russian armed forces launched an offensive on Dnipro and Zaporizhzhia Oblast, and it's going very well. I have explained many times in my previous report that this poses a great threat to Ukrainian defenses on the southern front. We saw tens of villages fall, including Ukraine's main line of defense. Right now, Russian forces are developing Heliopol from the east and north. They have successfully crossed the river from the north and have reached the northern highway, while their fellow units have reached from the east and managed to gain a foothold within the city. In a recent update, these areas have come under Russian control. Right now, Ukraine doesn't have an answer to this offensive, just like in Pokrovsk, as they move back. The situation in Heliopol will get critical in the coming week if Russian forces continue to advance at this pace. Now moving to Vovchansk front. Similar to several others, this front has also collapsed. Previously, we saw how Russian forces increased pressure from western flank and made significant progress within the city as they doubled the control. Now, since then, Ukraine's defenses have completely broken. In the latest update, Russian forces took this area under their control and have almost completed the capture of the city. Right now, fights are taking place for the last couple of streets. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.